his jaw hanging open. "Are you serious?" "I don't watch a lot of TV, unless it's on Netflix or something." Why did it sound like she was apologizing for not knowing who some obscure web series creator was? "He's on Netflix. Firefly, Dollhouse, Buffy the Vampire Slayer." "Whoa, you watch something called Buffy the Vampire Slayer?" She broke out into peals of laughter, and he slammed the door. She was still guffawing when he climbed into the driver's seat. Whedon also wrote and directed the Avengers movies and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. "Well, you should probably lead with that and not the other stuff," she said smartly. "Unless you've been living under a rock, you should know who Whedon is and what Buffy is." "Oh God, I can't take you seriously when you say things like that." "What? Just because of the name of the show? I'm trying to school you on one of the most ingenious writers and directors of a generation." "And I'm listening, but I'm sorry, it's a little hard to imagine." "You should be apologizing to the great Joss Whedon, not me," he said. She glanced his way and caught the smile he'd been fighting. "As soon as I get home, I'll write an extensive apology and post it to my mommy blog." "You have a mommy blog?" "No, but it would be funny if I did. Mine would be what not to do as a parent." Shit. Why had she said that to him? I'm sure most women feel like that. Dani knew his comment was supposed to be comforting, but he didn't know her or her situation. So far, she'd just been doing her best, but nothing ever felt like it was good enough, especially compared to other moms. Moms who had waited until they had a career, had picked the right guy and gotten married. The freaking Pinterest moms who put all their amazing cupcakes and DIY birthday party decorations up for everyone to ooh and ah over. She hated those moms. There wasn't a crafty bone in her body, and staring at all of those perfectly creative ideas and handmade awesomeness left her feeling even more like a failure. "So, how long have you worked at the shelter?" Tyler asked. She was grateful for the change in subject and the escape from her pity party. "Only a few weeks. I actually work the night shift at Fairview Animal Hospital, so I can be home during the day with my son. I only usually do a few hours in the morning at the shelter, but today one of the other women called in to say she'd be a little late, so I agreed to stay." "Where is your son?" he asked. Was he accusing her of something? "He's with my mom. Not that it's any of your business." "Hey, no need to get hostile. I was just asking," he said. "I'm not hostile. I just don't appreciate the insinuation that I'm neglecting my son." "Whoa, no insinuation. Geez, are you always this defensive?" he asked. Dani didn't say anything, partly because she was embarrassed. She was constantly taking flack from her mom about how she was raising Noah, and it had just become instinct to immediately go on the defensive, even with a total stranger who was just being inquisitive. She shouldn't have jumped down his throat, especially since he was helping out Fugly. "What are you going to do with Fugly if he makes it?" she asked. "I figure I'll see what his injuries are, and depending on how he does during his temperament evaluation, I'll find something for him to do. The first item on the agenda is to give him a better name." "What if he doesn't pass?" She saw it, even if it was just a flicker. The grim downturn of his mouth that said exactly what would happen if he didn't pass. "I like to think positively," he said. Dani had a feeling he was avoiding the question for her benefit. He's probably scared you'll rip his face off if he says the wrong thing. "How many dogs are you looking for?" she asked. "I have 4 open kennels, but if I find more that are a good fit, I'll usually foster them, or one of the other trainers will take them in." "Isn't it hard doing that? Testing a dog, and when he fails, knowing he's most likely going to die?" she asked. "It's the way it is, and until we can come up with a better system, I can only save the ones I can train as police, military, search and rescue, and therapy dogs. We are trying to grow, and the goal is to have an alpha dog program in every city, but it's just us for now." Dani swallowed back the sour taste his cold, matter-of-fact explanation